up, everybody? Welcome back to the Story Motors podcast. My name is Robert. His name is Mike. His name is Mike. My name is Robert. Oliver is my dog out in the living room. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Doing pretty good, you know?
Good.
Things are good day at work, you know? Yeah, pretty excited. As we record this tomorrow, I've got a stream. I made some fun artwork to promote it. Got it scheduled, and also tomorrow is going to be leg day at the gym, and for some odd reason, I'm excited about it.
I'm going to try to open this right now and hope that it doesn't get on fucking everything, because right now I'm not wearing pants. So if this spills on everything, it's just on my MeUndies. All right? They're not a sponsor. I just want them to be.
Robert, please. I can only get so erect.
Ha-ha!
Hey!
Ah, son of a whore!
Well, that's the podcast, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
I caught it this time, though, so...
Attaboy.
Yeah. So, you said when we're recording, so do you mean tomorrow is in Wednesday, or tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow is in Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow's in Wednesday.
Okay, so how was yesterday's stream, bud? When the kids were
man. As it turns out, our Lord and Savior... quad rotary auto cannons and a shit ton of lead isn't the secret sauce for every goddamn thing. So we had to pivot. We had to make some different choices, and I feel like we found the secret sauce, which is going to be the secret sauce that you have to go watch the stream to find out. It's going to be in the video on demand for a little bit. So go watch what I did. Help me get them numbers up.
And then how are your legs today, since leg day was yesterday?
Fucking like tree trunks, baby.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'll be honest, my legs are sore because I'm completely out of shape, and I played kickball. I've been doing a kickball league for the past few weeks.
Oh. Okay.
It turns out my quads do not like it when I kick a fucking kickball. Because they just fucking start burning up on the first kick.
Oh, buddy.
So I just need to. I don't know how to fucking stretch them beforehand. I know you can. I just don't know. I try to, and I'm like, maybe I'm just not doing the right fucking thing. I don't know. So if anybody out there is not a lazy piece of shit like me and can tell me what sort of goddamn stretching I've got to do so that when my foot makes contact with the kickball, because Lord knows I'm not missing that son of a bitch. Okay, it's fucking kickball.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to boot that motherfucker into the goddamn moon.
Blast it out of there, baby.
Yeah, but we haven't won a game. If anybody can tell me what kind of fucking stretches to do to make sure that doesn't happen, or what sort of training to do, I mean, I'm just going to go kick a wall, I guess? I don't know.
I mean, well,
but, yeah.
I'll show you some stuff to do.
Yay! Sensual videos from Mike.
I mean, what other videos do I send you?
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that, but this isn't the time.
Yeah, Mikey, it's becoming an HR issue.
Mikey, we talked a little bit beforehand, and I said, hey, there was a Sony State of Play today, a PlayStation State of Play. Go ahead and, I know you didn't watch it, I was like, go ahead and just look it up. If there's anything you want to talk about, let's talk about it. And you looked at the thing and started yelling at me, and I said, hold it for the podcast. So, go ahead and crack your drink, take a shot, and story time with Mikey.
Hold on here. So, I'm going through the...
Oh, God. Sorry, I've got Neo Aoshi on my big TV, and he did like a shot right at his eyes as I looked over. But, yeah. What are you drinking? What is this now?
This is a bottle of Basil Hayden Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
I believe it's called Basil Hayden, but okay.
Basil Hayden. This is some stuff I traded a friend for some other illicit stuff for, but I'm just over here doing my best Frost impression right now. So I'm going through the slideshow that Kotaku put up about what's on there because I don't know.
Woke taco. Taco? That sounds racist, actually. No.
That really does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, don't do that,
Jesus. no, please, Jesus Christ, run far away from that. And going through, and there's some stuff I'm genuinely excited about. Like a couple classic PlayStation RPGs getting some remastered. The Lunar stuff, Lunar Silver Star, and Eternal Blue complete. Those things are coming. Like there's some fun stuff that I'm looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Because I really need to look at this to get the rage going. PlayStation VR 2, Hitman. Oh, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Very excited about that.
Which got like kind of leaked the other month.
Like
at like an event. But yeah.
Dynasty Warriors Origins, something we saw a little bit about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finally get to slide 21. And I'm looking at it. And we've got Lego Horizon Adventures. And you know what? I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that seems like a game that I think my nephew might enjoy. So I might buy that and then be like, hey, brother, do you want to bring your son over? We'll play some video games. Quick tangent on that, actually. It was my nephew's birthday party this last weekend at Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese pizza is fucking goated. Did not think it would be.
Dude, it's
just an incredible fucking thin crust pizza.
Dude, it is a weird thing.
I did try to buy
cheese can make a good pie.
They sell frozen Chuck E. Cheese pizza now at the store. I bought one of those thinking maybe these be the same. Nah, it's shit.
No, never is. Never is.
But yeah, so it was his birthday. It was his birthday like a couple weeks ago, but we only were just able to have his party now. And I got him. I asked my brother. I was like, "Hey, you've got a PS5. Has your son played that Astros Playroom game?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he fucking loves it. And I was like, "They made us like a sequel. It just came out." And he's like, "What? Like a real game? Like a full game?" And I was like, "Yeah, like a full."
Oh, buddy.
Full game. I played it. I fucking love it. I was telling him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he'd probably really like that." And I was like, "Cool. I'm gonna get it for him." Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Okay, whatever." And then, yeah, obviously, I got it for him, and I got the game. I picked it up at Best Buy, and I was like, "Oh, Best Buy's probably gonna have like a bag or something for me to put it in." No, they didn't have shit because it's fucking September.
Fucking Best Buy. Yeah.
Like if you go there in December, they've got the fucking
bags.
present shit. You know what I mean? But in September they don't.
No. Nope. Fuck your birthday, son.
Yeah.
Here you go.
So I was like, well, you know what? Yeah, I was
like a dad with weekend visitation privileges, just showing up and just here you go, whump, throwing it across the table.
I mean, I did tell you that we had to wait to have his birthday party.
But the courts were on your side.
No, it's the whole thing. But I was like, oh, the Chuck E. Cheese is by a dollar store. I'm going to go see what the fuck they have. Go to the dollar store. They had a box. This is a perfect size for a PS5 game.
Oh, beautiful.
Like, literally put it in there, and it's not wiggling around, but it's not too tight. And I was like, oh, cool. So I popped it in there. And then I was like, how do I make this better for my brother? You know what I mean? For him hanging out with his son playing video games.
Yep.
So I bought 2 bags of candy and just poured them in the box. Like fucking Mambos and the sour things, Warheads.
So individually wrapped candies.
Oh yeah.
Not just dumping in loose
just gummy bears and fucking chocolate chips.
Yep.
I know. So yeah, I had it packed up and everything. He was going through all his presents and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, cool." Everything was cool. And then he saw like my box at the end because it was just on the other side of the table, and it was much smaller, obviously, than everything else. And we're like, "Oh, here you go. This is from your uncle's." And he opens it up, and he just sees the candy, and he's like, "Oh, cool candy." I'm like, oh, "Kid." And like his he's like kind of moving the candy, and his friends are like helping him now because now it feels like it was 20 minutes. It was probably 3 seconds of him just being like, "Oh, candy," and like moving it around, and then he started to see like there was something underneath, and he's like, "What is that?" And he started moving it around, and finally got it out and saw what it was, and it was Astrobot. And he's like, is this like the one on the PlayStation?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's like a full game," and he just fucking lost his goddamn mind.
Hell yeah.
In a way that I'd never seen before. I'd never seen my nephew that happy. I don't see him a lot, I'll be honest with you. And mostly at his birthday parties when he gets fucking Legos. But yeah, just like in that lost his mind way, in that way that kids get so excited that they stop making noise.
Yeah, they're they are vibrating on a
Yeah.
frequency that we cannot understand, and if we could harness it, I would not have to argue with idiots about nuclear power.
Yeah. Like I was like, hey, hold it up, let me take a picture, and the picture is essentially just him like it was adorable, but
Hell yeah.
yeah, so sorry,
I love
yeah.
it.
So
I
yeah,
love
like
it.
that being said, like I want to play I want to get that Lego one to like
Dude,
probably play multiplayer with my nephew. So
dude, the Lego games are great for that. You know, like people who aren't necessarily into games or kids, you know, like it's a perfect thing. You know,
yeah.
great. It's a great gateway. You know what's not great?
Yeah.
Sony has this track record of remastering games that are still pretty fucking new. And the latest in this one is Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah. You know, a game that came out how long ago? I mean, it wasn't like last year.
2017.
But yeah. But I mean, that is like it. Did we need to remaster a 7-year-old game?
2017.
So look at you go.
February 28th, 2017.
Like, this is just fucking ridiculous. Like, okay, cool. The mocap has been re-recorded and the visual fidelity's on the same level as Forbidden West, but like,
Yeah.
why? It didn't look bad in the first place.
It was already it's still an incredible looking game.
Yeah, it looked amazing. Like, what in God's holy, and you're going to charge full price for this unless you own the original PS4 version.
To be fair, it's $50 as opposed to 70 or 60. Which still that's almost pretty much full price of what you're going to buy anyway, but it's yeah. But if you do own it already, even if, and I don't know if you saw this on what you're looking at, even if you got it it was 2020, yeah, because I think it was like summer of 2020 when everybody was indoors. And Sony did like Sony did like a stay inside summer game thing. And they were essentially just like, hey, we know you're stuck inside. Fucking here's 10 games.
Our time is now.
Like, here's 10 of our games. You can have them. You can keep them. And Horizon was one of them. Because at that point, it was a few years old. And, yeah, they said if you got it even through that, this upgrade for the remaster is $10. So you still own it, which is nice. But it's, once again, it's... Which is
nice. But this is... I'm not, like, saying this is, like, dumb and predatory. I'm saying this is, like, dumb and like putting a hat on a hat. Like, this is unnecessary, and they have done this before with The Last of Us. Like, are you like
two? Because there was The Last of Us Remastered and then The Last of Us Part 1, right?
Yeah. And it's like we didn't.
I got balloons.
Look at you!
Yay!
But like this is just like. Could you not? I know. People who are focusing on the bottom line and making sure the line always goes up. They're afraid of new IP. But man, there's only so much you can do in a walled garden. Like, that's the problem that all these people are going to run into. Like, there's only so many games you can put out for these platforms. And remastering them is not... It does not count. It's not going to do it. Because there are going to be people out there like me, and there's going to be a good few of them, we're going to be like, I already bought this fucking game. Or you gave me this fucking game. Like, I got bills to pay. I'm not giving you $10 for this shit.
So, I'm wondering if they're going to do the Blizzard route. Do you remember what Blizzard did with Warcraft 3 a couple years ago?
Shit themselves?
Yeah, like Warcraft 3 Reforged. And we're like, hey, we're making it better, making it look much better. And it was broken as fuck. And then at the same time,
here's Warcraft 3 Classic.
Well, no, at the same time, they're like, oh, and now you can't buy Warcraft. This is Warcraft 3.
Yeah, this is it. Oh, God, yeah, damn it.
Warcraft 3 is gone. This is Warcraft 3, Warcraft 3 Reforged. And people are like, you can't buy the old one, you can't play the old one. So I'm wondering if Sony is going to be like, this is now
it.
the Horizon Zero Dawn. So if you haven't purchased it before, this is your only option, is to buy the $50 remastered once again version, because I think they did a bit of remastering when they brought it over to PC.
Yeah, like I mean,
I'm
you
not. I
have
could
to
be completely wrong there, but I feel like they had to do something, because they had a few
yeah,
years
like
there.
yeah, I mean, like PC ports and like next gen ports, like those always get a bit more polish, because it's like, oh, this thing has the horsepower to do the stuff that
Yep.
we wanted it to do in the first place. Not saying not saying consoles are bad or anything, but it's just they're
Yeah.
kind of limited in what they can do.
Yeah.
But
See, and the thing with Zero Dawn is that Zero Dawn is kind of like it's a God of War 3 situation where it's closer to the end of the life cycle of the PS4,
yeah, it was
where they finally figured out how to use
yeah
everything.
they unlocked the full potential of the
Yeah.
PS4.
Yeah.
And which is it's that late generation renaissance where it's just like, oh, like these great games come out because these people finally figured it out, and they had a team big enough that they could be like, you guys work on this, give this thing a swan song. The rest of us are going to be trying to figure out this new goddamn thing.
Yeah.
That they just sent us. So we can, I don't know, yell and scream and develop a drinking problem because we don't understand how this thing works.
Wait,
Shout out to the PS3.
Is God of War 3 on the PS2? The PS3.
Let me move some stuff around
Is
here.
it 3 or 2? Whichever, the last one on the PS2 looked fucking incredible for a PS2 game.
Let's see. God of War 3 was PlayStation 3 and 4.
Okay, so yeah, God of War 2, which was sorry, not God of War 3, sorry about that. Yeah, God of War 2.
Sorry, yeah.
For me, is like that's the oh shit, that's a PS2 game when you fucking played it. And it's like they're doing so much more even from that first God of War game. It's they've figured out how to use everything right at the end. And that's what even though it was a few years before it, and even though technically the PS4 is still getting shit, that's a whole different fucking conversation. But
that's a whole other kettle of fish, and I've got a theory about PlayStation consoles, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the Zero Dawn is a gorgeous game, great. Just it plays great. I think they did say they're going to switch up some stuff to make it feel more like Zero or Forbidden West, which is okay, cool. But yeah,
so they're basically just giving it like a next gen polish and some quality of life updates.
It's pretty much a next gen version of Horizon Zero Dawn. It's the what like not BioWare, fucking Bethesda did with like Fallout 4, the next gen version, which is just hey, here's a souped up version specifically for the Series S and X and the PS5, or PS4 actually with fucking
I don't know. The game still feels and handles and looks like a potato, but god damn it, I love it so much.
Yeah, it's still a fucking great game. I'm not the thing that I hate the most about this Zero Dawn remaster is how much I'm gonna fucking play it.
Yeah, and
because I fucking love the Horizon games and the Horizon series and the lore. It's one of those games that just has a dumbass lore that I fucking love.
Oh man, and I love you and everybody in your house, but god damn it, that does make me want to throw a brick through the window.
I mean, once again, I do own it, so it'll be a $10 thing.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect. But hey, before we get into the meat and potatoes about what we're going to be talking about tonight, if you've got $10 and you're equally outraged and drinking like me, you know what you can do.
What?
You can give us those $10. How?
Patreon?
Why?
No, sorry.
No, not that. Not Ko-Fi. Not any of that stuff. And technically, you're not giving the money to us. You're giving the money through us via Extra Life
to the kids.
Oh yes, we are doing. Robert and I, we have formed up like Voltron and created, well, more like Master Blaster. I'll let you figure out who's riding on top who. There it is. I love it. And yes, we have formed a team. It's when
the dongs hit each other and then the balls are flopping. See, these are the balls. Yeah, see, you see it. Anyway.
Yep. Anyway,
extra life.
yes.
For the kids.
Yes. For the kids. Oh, don't worry. This is not the worst thing that's going to happen as we attempt to raise, what is our team goal? $682?
I think
or some shit? I don't know. But yes,
did the
we
math.
have.
You did the math yesterday.
I did some hilarious math yesterday.
And it was $420 plus $69 plus $187.
Yes. So 420, 69, 187. That's $676.
Yeah, that's our team goal is $676. My personal goal is $182.
Yep. My personal goal is $500.
He's a better man than I am.
Those
do not equal. Whatever.
You know what? It doesn't. We're close. We're off by $6. But I am not dropping my goal because at $500, I will get another silver medal. And goddamn it, I'm getting another silver medal.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And with this sweet mustache that I'm growing, oh, you bet. I'm going to do some like old 70s Olympic swimmer style photo shoot. Just me, Speedo, my medals. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Good. All the taco meat here. Oh, baby. You don't know what's coming.
Extra Life, the big stream is November 2nd.
Yep.
And 3rd. So that's a Saturday and a Sunday. It's some people do like a 24-hour stream. We are going to do 12 and 12 for our sanity. Yeah.
Yes, because we're old and that's how it goes sometimes, But yeah, so we'll have that stuff. We're going to be promoting this more and more, but just want to let you know, Team Story Motors podcast, we are out there. So you can donate to us. All of your donations are going to go to our local Children's Miracle Network Hospital, which is Primary Children's Medical Center up on the campus of the University of Utah. So yeah, they're doing some great work up there, and we're just trying to help out some kids and some families who are getting screwed over by the American healthcare system.
Thanks, America.
Best insurance you can have is donations. Gotta love it. Anyway.
If you are, if you're listening, if you are a streamer, you want to join the team, by all means, hit us up. I can send you the link. The more people we have, the better.
More the merrier.
The more the merrier. We can hopefully hit our goal.
I'll find some other funny numbers to add on there, so the goal can get higher.
Yeah. So So Extra Life, November 2nd and 3rd. We're gonna chat after we record tonight to try to figure out some plans. We don't have everything planned out yet. We just know that those 2 days we're gonna be streaming. We'll see what we do. We might have. I might have some things in the works.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fun, rare opportunity for you to see both of us in the same place at the same time.
Drinking Malort.
Oh God, yes, drinking Malort.
Yeah.
Oh God, we are going to be pushing the Twitch terms of service.
Look, man, if our glorious friend OM Jesus can do the Odd Valley Tavern every month, and all of them just get shit faced and have a good time, we can do the same.
Damn right we can.
You know what? Like Barack Obama said, yes, we can. And
yes,
tear
we
down this wall.
I think you're thinking of somebody else.
I don't know. They're both, presidents.
It doesn't fucking matter. They were center at best. Alrighty, moving on.
And at the end of this, we do have a little.
Oh yes. Oh, we got something
update on
super special. Ooh, so what could it possibly be?
Yeah. But before that, we are going to get into this week's topic.
Oh yes.
We should have like a music cue or something for that.
We know musicians. We can probably find somebody to do it.
Yeah.
On the cheap or for free.
Yeah, just like something. I mean, or we've stolen so much from Kinda Funny already. We can just do the tots thing, the topic of the show, and then we just say tots. But it's.
I feel like we can.
Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to Kinda Funny, but at the same time, I feel like we can probably figure out our own thing at this point.
Yeah. I just need to figure out how to use this Steam Deck properly. Stream Deck, not Steam Deck.
Stream Deck
to do audio things. Right now, the only button that I have working is the one that I'm going to use right now, where it switches us to the view between the two of us and what we're sharing on screen. This week, Yeah, this week our topic, as you can see from the thumbnail, is celebrity voice actors. You know, like very notable ones that we remember from games that we fucking loved. And
Yeah.
we actually did get a couple submissions there. So
Mhm.
these aren't not just, obviously voice actors are there's incredible fucking voice actors that work
Yeah.
on a ton of
Seriously.
games that do a lot of shit that are very very fucking famous and very
Yeah.
notable.
Hmm.
I can't tell you how many times I fucking play a game now, playing, like a lot of Persona games. You hear a lot of different voices, and now that I'm playing more and more, like I'm playing different games with voice acting, I'm like, wait a minute, that's this
Oh,
person,
wait,
or that's this person.
this is, hold on. Wait a
Exactly.
second.
Yeah, and then I look it up, and I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I was correct. So this is all love to everybody else. All love to like our friend Letitia Lemon. All the voice actors doing stuff that.
Seriously.
Yeah. But this episode is more about those kind of Hollywood people where you're like you hear somebody in a game and you're like, I feel like I know that person from something completely out of video games. And there have been some really great ones. I actually don't even know if we have it was supposed to be like the best ones and the worst ones. I haven't even gotten a list of the worst ones. It's just all great shit.
Yeah, I mean, like the worst ones are like in obviously like dumb cash grab shit that you've never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like, ooh, you know,
Yeah.
Eliza Dushku in a game called Wet. Oh boy.
It's a lot of like I think like what was it? There's the Triple Jump played it on a worst games ever. There was an old Pamela Anderson show
Oh god.
where she was like a
Oh,
spy or something.
Um
Barbed Wire? No.
yes.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, and I feel like they made a game of it and she did her voice. I could be completely off fucking base here. And she did the voice in it and just was like, it's some, some people take the job and they're like, oh yeah, I just have to read out loud.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
done.
just oh boy. Are there quite a few? What do you mean all I have to do is read?
Yeah. So honestly, this is just a celebration of actors that we thought of and people kind of wrote into us that we
Yeah.
just fucking loved and were very notable and very great to whatever games they were in. And I think we should get it started. Once again, the one button that I've got set up properly.
Hit it, Chief.
Mark Hamill.
Yup.
Goddamn Skywalker himself. And yes, this one's
Star of Corvette Summer.
This one's a little cheating, let's be honest.
It is, but also it kind of okay. This is Mark Hamill in the Batman Arkham series as the Joker, which I mean, there is a healthy swath of people out there. Like, it used to be a question that some of my Gen X buddies would ask me, like, "Well, who's your Batman?" And they'd want to know, like Adam West or fuck ever else. Yes.
Val Kilmer. Forever boy.
Val Kilmer.
Yep.
With the bat nips.
Yep.
I was a fan of George Clooney.
He was in The Flash.
But
sorry, spoiling the end of The Flash.
Yeah,
Anyone
Jesus,
hasn't seen it.
a movie that I watched while violently high, laying on a mattress in my girlfriend's living room.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, but for a lot of people, Kevin Conroy is Batman, is their Batman, and Mark Hamill is their Joker, because the two of those like embraced and embodied those roles so well, and they were just voice acting. They were just doing voice acting. And I should have found this, but there is a great video of Mark Hamill at a con somewhere, and somebody asked him about like how he prepares for a role, specifically like the Joker, and he's sitting there just talking, just being Mark, and then just like as he's going further and further describing kind of how he gets into it, these little ticks pop up, and it's little bits the Joker pop through.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's full on fucking Joker. Like, Mark Hamill has left the auditorium. Like, it's amazing to see that. But I mean, just how Mark Hamill plays that role. Yes.
No, keep going. I tried to get everything sorted so we wouldn't have to switch back and forth with us, but I do kind of want to look that up. So I'm just switching to just the two of us while we.
Oh yeah, by all means. That's
talk.
totally fine. yeah, no, just the way he embodied that role, and it just, I mean, the Arkham games are great. I love them. It's one of the reasons why I keep my 360 going. But yeah, it is just like, I don't know. He is. I'm old enough to remember Jack Nicholson being my Batman or being my Joker, but now I'm like, I think Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, that might be my duo. Like, forget everybody else, you know. But yeah, it's just, I think it's the top one.
Does Joker and Luke Skywalker voice dialogue, or?
Oh no, it's something different, but it's kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah, it's one of those I cannot remember where it is, but it's it's around there somewhere. You'll find it. I trust you. I know that's
so tempted, but
so tempted. But we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. Oh God, Mark Hamill is Frieza.
I think that might be a. Oh, it's probably a fucking AI shit.
Which is so dumb. Oh God, and I forgot about. Okay. A side note. DC cannot do a proper live action movie, superhero movie, but all their animated stuff, so fucking good.
Oh yeah, they knock it out of the fucking park with the animated stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like Flash Paradox, where you get to go to a world where Superman is locked up and Thomas Wayne lives and Bruce Wayne got killed. Just, or Flashpoint Paradox. Yeah, and God, The Killing Joke is just such a good Batman movie because holy shit. It is just, yes.
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
What do you got?
My least favorite, my most fucking hated animated DC thing is The Killing Joke.
See, the Killing Joke animated, pretty good. The book, I have the book. Oh God, I love the book.
Technical session because you have to lines. So I would.
This isn't on screen right
audition.
Okay,
this might be like
it's just
flaps are sometimes a little bit.
It's just in my ears.
How your confidence changes. That's the best Joker ever. Feel I mean, they're crazy.
I don't know if we're gonna find this. Yeah. But
it's just
yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, Mark Hamill is the fucking Joker is just top notch. Like, I know it's an actor playing a role, and it's not exactly what this thing is about, but holy shit.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill's Joker doesn't need the Ledger's Joker. Holy shit.
I think that was just some dumb shit. Yeah, there was a clip of
Mark.
Somebody asks him to do some of the
you have no idea how much this means to me.
lines from Heath Ledger's.
He wants you to sing happy birthday to him. Okay, here's a short story. Huge fan. Grew up with you. All right, back to Adam.
I was amazed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fine. I mean, you couldn't. I mean, I
Just fucking
take my hat off to all of them.
Absolutely. I was just hoping you could say why it's so serious.
Oh, this is never mind.
Oh,
yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, there was a video of Mark Hamill doing a couple of like the lines, like one of the like monologues from The Dark Knight as his Joker.
God, yeah.
Yeah, and I can't fucking find it, and I'm bummed.
Well, this is y'all. You've got homework out there.
You got homework to do. Yeah,
So,
if I find that, I will post it on our Twitter. But yeah, it's
and if you find it before us, send it to us on Twitter at Story Motors Podcast.
Yeah,
drop it in the comments of this video. We would love to see it.
Yep. But yeah, Mark Hamill, once again, it's kind of cheating because he'd done the Joker voice before, and he fucking perfected a goddamn Joker voice. Let's be completely honest.
Yeah. Oh,
and that he's in that voice now. Like his Joker is one that people doing the Joker now imitate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
because so many of us grew up with
mm-hmm,
that
mm-hmm.
that and Kevin Conroy. Like those
Yeah.
are the two voices.
Yeah.
Because man,
yeah.
however much fun it is to get hammered and watch the Joel Schumacher Batman movies, I'm not really trying to
Forever Boy.
imitate.
Yeah.
Not really trying to, imitate some of them.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, Mark Hamill's Joker is obviously incredible. And I don't know if you ever watched The Flash.
The show or
the show, not the movie. Yeah.
Oh god. No, that was one the CW never.
Yeah.
It was in there when I was a child, or the WB network as it was, just watching cartoons. And then it kind of left my orbit.
Yeah.
And now it has returned, as I am now kind of a degenerate college football fan. And they're putting some college football games over there on the CW, which makes me so fucking happy.
Actually, next week, when we're recording this tonight on Tuesday, is the last night that WWE NXT is on USA Network, starting on this the Tuesday after, when this comes out, the next Tuesday. NXT is going to the CW, which is
hell yeah,
cool as shit. It's
fucking rad.
NXT is kind of their developmental brand, and it's
I mean,
the CW is a perfect fucking place for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean NXT next, that's perfect. This is exactly who you're. Anyway.
But yeah, sorry. So The Flash, the CW show, it started in 2014, went a bunch of seasons. First off, if you haven't watched it, watch season 1 all the way through. It is a fucking almost perfect goddamn season of television. If you drop off after season 1, completely fine. But season 1 specifically of The Flash is S tier, not even superhero television, just S tier television. The whole thing. But I think I don't think it's in season 1. I think it's 2 or 3. But Mark Hamill shows up in it as the character, the Trickster, which is a character that he'd played in the original Flash TV show, and I think he also did the voice for it at some point. But in the 2014 Flash, his Trickster is just the fucking Joker. So if you wanted to see a live action Mark Hamill Joker without the actual with the facade of without the facade of the Joker, watch him on the Flash, and it's the same fucking character.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Man.
So.
All right. We've got
a few other we got a few videos here. We'll kind of keep some of the videos for the end, but the thing that. Go ahead.
I was about to say we got some other kind of meaty things we can chew through too. So.
Oh yeah. And honestly, the game that made me think of this, or you made us think of this topic, is Fallout New Vegas. Now you know that we're a couple of Fallout perverts here.
We're a couple degen Fallout fans.
A couple of fucking degenerate goddamn Fallout heads. Love Fallout New Vegas. Love all the Fallout games that I've played. I like Fallout 1 and 2. I just haven't played them, but great story-wise for the most part. But Fallout New Vegas, if you don't know, has one of the craziest and most awesome fucking voice casts in video games.
It runs the fucking gamut here.
Yeah.
It's that guy. Holy shit, it's that guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just scrolling through here, so this is just every voice actor in the game. Let's see. So, once again, and not to take anything away, a lot of these are, professional voice actors. Let's say professional voice actors and then, Hollywood actors. We can kind of differentiate that. Obviously, a ton of professional voice actors, a lot of goddamn talent in this game.
So much fucking talent.
But there's names on this list that I didn't even realize were in the fucking... Rob Corddry.
Yeah.
As
did not...
I think if I scroll here a little bit, you can see it. As Billy Knight, street comedian. Which, if I played the game now, I'd probably hear it and be like, oh yeah, it's Rob Corddry. Let's see. Felicia Day, who obviously is a great... Felicia Day's an incredible actress. She's great. She's been in a few different games, and she's... she kind of... She's in the geek universe.
Yes. Definitely.
But yeah. This I didn't realize. Dave Foley is Yes Man.
See, now that's one where, like, I watch some of these different, like, oh, well, what's the right choice for, Fallout New Vegas? And I hear, like, they talking to Yes Man. I'm just like, yeah, no shit, that's Dave Foley. God damn it, how did I miss that?
And yeah, I haven't played through New Vegas for years.
Buddy.
Like, no joke, years. But I feel like now if I went back and played it, I would clock all these voices. But yeah, Dave Foley, fucking Kids in the Hall. That's all you got to goddamn say about Dave Foley.
Yeah, seriously.
One of my comedy tent poles growing up was Kids in the Hall. And then, I mean, I had 3. Can you have 3 tent poles? Or do you have to have 4?
You can have as many poles as your tent needs to stand up, buddy.
So for me, it was Kids in the Hall, Eddie Izzard's stand-up, and SNL reruns from the 90s.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Mad TV, honestly. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But, yeah, Dave Foley, once again, if I listen to it now, I'd probably hear it. Zachary Levi, who's...
it's moving on.
Fucking Wayne Newton as Mr. New Vegas, which is perfect. That's if you couldn't have anybody fucking else being goddamn Mr. New Vegas.
No, there is absolutely Rich Little. Get the fuck out of here. No. Wayne Newton is Mr. Vegas, Mr. New Vegas, Mr. Forever Vegas.
And I think the one that a lot of people think of when you think of New Vegas and kind of voice cast that you wouldn't realize is there is Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
From Friends. Like, Matthew Perry is not someone that you even think of, oh yeah, I could see him being in a video game, but apparently Matthew Perry just was fucking obsessed with Fallout 3 and had talked about it in interviews. Yeah,
and they're just like, we need a voice, so hey buddy.
And he's not just like in the background. He is
the main, like, he is the antagonist through like the first half of the fucking game. He
is your catalyst as a character and as a player. This is Benny. Like, if you haven't played Fallout New Vegas, we're spoiling it. Sorry. Benny is the one who shoots you in the head and leaves you for dead and steals the platinum chip that you, as a courier, were hired to deliver. Yeah. Setting you off on the entire quest of the game. And that is Matthew fucking Perry from Friends. Chandler, I think, or Ross. I don't fucking watch Friends. Rachel, I'm not sure who he played.
It's somebody, I don't know. Whatever.
But Matthew Perry is definitely one that people think of a lot when you're like, oh, what's an unexpected voice in a video game? Matthew Perry in Fallout New Vegas?
But then there are some other fucking insane like people in this. Obviously, Ron Perlman is the narrator.
Yes.
But then...
Which Ron Perlman has he been the narrator in all of the Fallout games except for maybe 76?
I think maybe.
Sure. But I know New Vegas isn't his first one, for the most part.
No, definitely not. But then, you have Chris fucking Christopherson. Like, a man who's had a career for 50 goddamn years is the voice of Chief Hanlon.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
you got...
I found Danny Trejo as Raul just because I got lost. And I wound up being like, well, I guess I'm going to go kill some fucking super mutants. And I wound up on top of Black Mountain. And there is Raul. The ghoul that they had trapped and forced to do stuff. Like they forced him to fix the radio equipment. And I'm just like, cool, you mean I can have Danny Trejo as my fucking sidekick? This is awesome. And then I accidentally shot like somewhere near him and he's like, fuck you. So I had to kill him. Oh no, he tried to kill me, so I killed him right back.
That's fair. Let's see. I mean, Will Wheaton, who once again, he's in the nerdosphere. He just plays the RoboBrains, apparently.
Good for him.
Yeah. And I mean, kind of tying it back up. Like I said, one of my tentpoles growing up was Mad TV, and Deborah Wilson was a cast member of Mad TV who has now completely just fucking embraced the voice actor role and is in so many fucking games.
Oh, so many people from Mad TV just got into like voice acting.
Yeah.
and it's great. I love it.
So, and yeah, she's a bunch of characters in this game, and she just, I mean, fuck, how many, we'd have to look up a whole goddamn list of shit that she's in. Voicing,
Yeah, like,
or not even just like voicing, and like, like, you got some facial stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, like, she's in so much shit, and it's just so good.
Yeah.
No, like, this is a monstrous, like, voice cast list.
Yeah.
Fucking James Urbaniak. If you watch The Venture Brothers, you know who James Urbaniak is.
Yeah.
Dr. Zero from the Old World Blues DLC.
And like, yeah, it's just Roger Cross. What is he in? He looks familiar.
He is known for.
Oh, that's why he's in Free Willy 3.
There it is.
That's for me, at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Detective Hilton and Arrow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Fallout New Vegas's voice cast is insane. And Mike, I personally,
yeah,
I think there's only one series that can match, potentially, it's a controversial statement, surpass the Fallout New Vegas cast.
I'm willing to hear it.
As Mass Effect 2, and by extension 3.
Okay.
Because for one name alone, goddamn Martin fucking Sheen, Charlie
Jesus.
Sheen, Emilio Estevez's father, and not just in like a inconsequential role, like as the Elusive Man, who's in 2 and 3, one of the most important characters in those 2 chapters of the Mass Effect series, and is a constant in the games from the first time that you meet him, and Martin Sheen just fucking destroys that role, and is so goddamn memorable as the Elusive Man.
Jesus.
And if y'all don't know who let me click on this. Yeah, Martin Sheen.
Yeah, you know Martin Sheen.
You see his
You've
face,
seen
and you're like, oh
something
yeah,
he's
that's that
in.
fucking guy.
Yeah. God.
Really, Ramon Antonio Gerardo. That's a fucking cool ass name, Martin. What the fuck are you doing? Is the fourth.
My man.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
I was about to say, you can't get work. There was a lot of times in this country where you could not get work with that name.
Yeah, there's a reason that James Roday from Psych only in the last few years started going by James Roday Rodriguez, which is his full name. Because he was told when he started working that James Rodriguez would only get him ethnic roles. I'm using air quotes here. So he went by James Roday.
Yeah. Man, no, I'm looking at this cast and holy shit.
Yeah.
Adam Baldwin's in there, Keith David, Seth Green.
Yeah, and Seth Green is in all the games. He's Joker. He is your ship's pilot, and he's fucking great.
Carrie Ann Moss. Jesus.
Yeah.
There are some names on this cast
fucking
list.
Heavy hitters. Yeah, and Yvonne Strahovski from Chuck, if you remember, also is one of the main characters in Mass Effects 2 and 3. As Miranda Lawson, who is in Cerberus, and she is a potential love interest. And yeah, once again, like, it's the voice cast for Mass Effect 2 is 2 and 3. 1 has obviously some great names on it too. Don't get me wrong, but once they were like, we're going to expand this into a fucking like a whole fucking thing. Yeah,
we're making this a thing. Oh man, another Mad TV crossover. Phil Lamar.
Yeah.
Fucking
Keith David.
Oh, God, this is a great list.
Yeah. Mass Effect 2, fucking goated, if you will.
Mm-hmm. I will give it to you. That is a solid fucking cast, man.
Let's see here. Kasumi. Weapons and Armor DLC. No new voice actors. That would make sense. That would make sense.
A lot of sense on that one.
Yeah. And I'm gonna for anybody thinking, there's a few that I didn't pull into this list, and I don't know about you, Mike, where I didn't feel like maybe they would be good for kind of this type of list of like voice acting roles that you maybe wouldn't have realized. Like Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously,
Yeah.
an incredible name, a big name, but he is, for all intents and purposes, fucking Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk 2077. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he is playing the character. He is doing it's his face. It's his everything, as opposed to just
it's
the voice.
He's being Keanu Reeves, which fucking love that he is just Keanu Reeves everywhere, all of the time, all at once. But that one kept popping up when I'm just like, what is a good, like celebrity voices in video games? That was always like the one. And I'm like, no, that's not. I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah. But like that was Keanu Reeves being in the game is like one of the selling points of the game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's
Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk 2077. Norman Reedus in all of like the Kojima's cameos
all
in
of that.
Death Stranding.
Yeah, like I almost put in like just Death Stranding,
Yeah.
but I didn't. So
The only one from Death Stranding, I think he was in Death Stranding, that I would want to call out. I'm gonna make sure that he was in that and not something else. Son of a bitch.
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Did he play himself? Yes. He portrayed the wandering MC in Death Stranding. The best Tonight Show host of all time, Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien with a Conan O'Brien with an otter for a hat.
Yeah.
Loved it.
But yeah, like Death Stranding with those cameos and everything. Beyond Two Souls with Elliot Page. Once
And Willem
again, that was and Beyond Two Souls specifically. Is, hey, this is a movie that you're playing as Elliot Page as this character.
Yeah.
And, tell him where to go. And like Until Dawn and all of the Supermassive games.
Yeah,
like those, they do great work, but those are actors. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it's way too on the nose for that for what we're trying to do here. Yep.
But yeah, Mass Effect 2, goated, if you will. One, as I was looking up, that I didn't realize was this fucking deep, was Dishonored.
Yeah, it's like, I was looking at it, I'm like, man, I need to go revisit this.
Like, voice actors with roles in Dishonored, it's DLC in Dishonored 2. Chloe Grace Moretz.
Fantastic.
Lena Headey. Fucking Game of Thrones. Carrie goddamn Fisher.
Greatest script doctor in Hollywood. Rest in peace.
Brad Dourif. And if you don't recognize the name or the face, this is Chucky.
Yup. The doll. Your friend.
Friends till the end.
Rosario Dawson. Susan Sarandon. Like, fucking, these are capital A actors.
Billy Lush. And I'm clicking on this to see what the fuck else he was in. Because that name escapes me. This has not been updated in the last fucking 12 years. He was on CSI New York. That's...
Hey, look at that.
Hey,
cool,
but
sure. Good for him.
But Susan Sarandon.
Michael Madsen. Like, these are some goddamn people that you know.
Best known for roles in Reservoir Dogs, Free Willy, The
That
Walking
one always
Dead
throws
Season
me.
2, and Kill Bill.
Yeah, man, there is some, that is, I like to call that a shit sandwich.
Yeah.
It's just,
This is one of the series that I've never played that I want to and just have never gotten to, is the Dishonored games.
It's one that it keeps getting offered to me as like a free game, and I'm like, I'm not going to throw it up. This is when I'm like drawing a line in the sand. Like, my backlog's big enough. I'm not going to take this free game that I'm never going to play. And then I buy every fucking Fallout game that I'm never going to play.
I just thought of another somebody in Fallout 4.
Mm.
If people don't realize this, fuck, I want to get her name correct. I have it on the tip of my tongue, but I don't want to be,
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Linda Carter. And now
Wonder Woman?
I look like a fucking asshole for not remembering her name. I was like, I know it's Linda with an L-Y. Is Carter her last name? Yes. Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, is in Fallout 4.
Holy shit.
Yep. She does the voice and the singing voice of Magnolia, who is
No shit.
she's a singer in a little bar in Good Neighbor.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a couple of original songs in Fallout 4 that she sings. Called
No way.
Good Neighbor and Train Train. Yes, yeah, Linda Carter in Fallout.
Fuck. Dude. That's... Goddamn, that is wild.
She's also been in... This is Linda Carter. Okay, this is fucking Wonder Woman. Fuck you, Gal Gadot. Okay?
Yeah, fuck off.
Damn war criminal.
Yeah, seriously.
Linda Carter, other voices, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, female Nords. Just
She's just like...
Elder Scrolls
Yeah.
4 Oblivion, female Nords and female Orcs.
She just hit a point in her life where she's like, I am a cultural touchstone for a fucking generation.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go do whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna go be voices in video games, and I'm gonna show up in Super Troopers.
And fucking Sky High, one of my favorite goddamn Disney movies. That's a Disney movie, right?
I don't know.
I know it's an American Disney. Yes, Sky High. I knew it was like a kid's superhero movie. And then I was like, wait, was it Disney or not? Fucking speaking of Disney goddamn movies, we'll speak with that in a little bit with our surprise later.
We'll get
Linda Carter. And Mike.
Yes.
This is what I'm gonna do here.
What are we gonna do here?
Pull up. Actually, I think the only other things we have really are. Yes. So we reached out to y'all, and then a friend of mine. I was like, hey, give us some actors, some voice actors from games that, like Hollywood, what we're talking about now. And my buddy Adam came up with Matthew Perry from Fallout New Vegas. J.K. Simmons is in Portal 2.
Oh, yeah. J.K. Simmons and British comedian.
Yeah.
I cannot remember his name, but he plays opposite the...
Yeah,
like they're the two robots.
He's the potato. Or no, potato is GLaDOS. Yeah. Stephen Merchant, I want to say.
Yes, Stephen Merchant.
Yep. And then this one that he pointed out to me that I didn't know because I haven't played one of these fucking
Call of Duties.
Yeah.
In a hot minute.
In a while. Viktor Reznov from Call of Duty, World at War, Black Ops Black. He's been in a bunch of them, but originally voiced by Gary Oldman.
What?
Come on, IMDb.
Gary Oldman, Commissioner Gordon,
Sirius Black,
Sid Vicious, and Sid and Nancy.
Mike,
Winston
talk to the kids about what Gary
Churchill.
Oldman's done. I'm just going to grab my other beer.
God, I mean, Gary Oldman's had a hell of a career. Like, he is very much so an actor's actor. I mean, he is one of those character. He is a character actor that made the transition to kind of lead or higher build. Whereas like Alec Baldwin is a character actor trapped in a leading man's body, and that's kind of a problem. Gary Oldman was always kind of a character actor, but then just because he's Fifth Element and Air Force One, that is a back-to-back on a Friday night. Holy shit. Oh, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. That one's fucking great too. But yeah, man, like he is like he kind of worked his way up from being just a, oh god, him and Hannibal. That fucking makeup was a nightmare.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, no, like he is an incredibly like talented actor. Like you give him something and he will do it. And he'll just be like, "Yep, I'll make it happen."
yeah.
Just
and
the breadth
once
of
again,
stuff
I
he's done.
did not even know he was in a Call of Duty game, and he's in World of War and Black Ops.
Yeah,
So
just good
Yeah.
for him.
great
That's
call
awesome.
out, Adam. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, we've got a couple of a couple more here. Okay. And we actually have some videos with some goddamn
Yes.
audio here, so you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mike, do you want to queue up this first one here?
Yes. So
Before we
the
start-
Halcyon, yes, the Halcyon days back when live service looter shooters were a thing that were new and inventive. The people who made Halo left, split away, decided to do their own thing, and they created Destiny. And god damn it, what did they decide to do? They went out there and they tried to get some A quality voice talent. This is peak Game of Thrones, so who do they get to voice the ghost? Peter Dinklage. Fantastic actor in his own right. However, here he kind of shat the bed and it was incredibly flat.
He did not seem to care.
He really didn't care. It was a check. I mean, he got paid.
Yeah.
And so in an update, a massive update, they replaced him with Nolan North, who has voiced so many of your favorite fucking video game characters, I cannot rifle them off.
He's also the voice of the main character in Dark Void. There's a very funny video of Greg Miller from Kinda Funny on an episode of Gamescast, and they were talking about games, and Dark Void came up, and they were like, "Can you believe that Nolan North was the character? Do you think he even remembers?" And they called Nolan North live on the show, and he was like, "You were in Dark Void. What the fuck? Why did you do that?" And we're just like roasting him on a call.
That's great.
Yeah.
Polygon put together a convenient video of Nolan North versus Peter Dinklage.
Yep.
It's literally just
We may want to move back.
rest in peace,
We may
Dinklebot.
want to move back.
It's a bit of a difference, though.
A little bit.
We've woken the hive.
We've woken the hive.
This should lead us right to the grave. The world's grave, not ours.
This should lead us right to the grave. The world's grave, not ours.
There's so much. They've broken the Bekenstein limit. There's so much. They've broken the Bekenstein limit.
Not to unsettle you, but I'm tracking the sword by the light of the Guardians it's killed. It's further below.
Not to unsettle you, but I'm tracking the sword by the light of the Guardians it's killed.
It just kind of goes on like this.
Yeah. So and they redid the entire goddamn script with Nolan North, and then the stuff they added, because I think this was with the first, was it the first DLC?
No, it was before the DLC.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Because for some reason I thought it was when the first DLC came out, but you once again you could be.
I'm
It's
pretty
fucking
sure.
Destiny 1, so it's been a long
Yeah, this
time
is
since I played it.
Destiny. Fucking A, man.
Yeah.
But watching that video did make me kind of like, maybe I'll go ahead and install Destiny. Maybe I'll go ahead and break out the PlayStation. Go ahead and play that a little bit, because it was fun. I did enjoy it, but yeah, man. So yeah, that was oof. And now knowing all the stuff that's been going on at Bungie, it just seems like maybe they got him in for a day and they could really only afford him for a day, so they just like, all right, buddy, one take.
Do everything.
Thanks,
fucking
Pete.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah, just like not even like reading the script. Like he is reading the script right then and there, and just so it feels like they had Nolan North for a bit more time. Oh, Bungie.
Yeah, this Obviously, I actually do not think I played it with Nolan North. I think all of my Destiny time was with Dinklage.
Really?
And then by the time that they'd replaced his voice actor, I was already out of Destiny.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fun game. Don't get me wrong, and playing with a
Oh,
group
yeah.
was cool. But like
Yeah,
I'm not the
You're not that.
live service type kind of player, except for Fallout 76. But that's more to do with
That's
the Fallout
different.
universe. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
But
yeah, man.
I think we saved the best for last here.
We really did.
And this one is also kind of cheating because it's not just the voice, it is also the visual, but it's the greatest of all time.
An amazing thespian in his own right.
And that is the character of Premier Cherdenko in Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. And if that game name doesn't ring a bell for you to know exactly what the fuck we're talking about here, I'm not even going to say who this is. We're just going to play this clip.
And if you don't know who this is, I'm going to come and fight you.
Yeah. Actually, I think I know one person who doesn't know who this is, and it is our good friend Virium Dex's wife. There was a big conversation that we had in Dex's chat one night, and she was like, I don't know who that is. But the greatest performance in a video game ever.
Mm-hmm.
Commander, you've rained on my glorious parade. For this, I'm sending everything I've got at you. But I won't let you have the satisfaction of catching me. I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Fucking glorious.
Ass off.
Glorious. Just fucking...
Just amazing.
Oh.
Like, that is... God. I mean,
I want that as my ringtone now.
Man, between that and I got pretty high and watched Street Fighter the other weekend. Man. Him, Raul Julia, like, those are two dudes who, no matter what they were in, they fucking brought it. When I say ass off, they were acting their asses off. No asses to be seen. They are gone.
I forgot that I had this pulled up.
God.
So, really quick, just going back to the PlayStation thing from earlier. Oh, you can't even fucking see the whole thing on my screen because of how it cuts off. So I'll post this up, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll throw this up. Oh God.
There was somebody tweeted something. Like, there was a tweet that went out a few days ago, and I don't have this up on the screen because it's Twitter, so it's probably going to pull up porn at some point.
Porn or white supremacy.
Jesus Christ. So there was a tweet, and I want to find it. If I can't, I can kind of... I'm pretty sure I remember it. Nope, that's nope, I wanted to look up. Pro Wrestling, Street Fighter, just in a tweet. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it.
It's
but
all right.
Essentially, the tweet was somebody being like shitting on pro wrestling. Oh, actually, I think I can't find it because I blocked the person because it was a dumbass take. But it was somebody in the tweet was like, I don't know why people, whenever people call something in pro wrestling cinematic, I feel like the only movie they've ever watched is the live action Street Fighter. As like a diss on, wrestling fans and whatever. And then all of the comments were just, how dare you talk about Raul Julia's fucking bison in that movie. He was in... Because I think it actually was, when they say it's cinema, they're just... It's like they've only ever seen Raul Julia in Street Fighter. Like, that specific reference. And then all the comments are like, "Are you fucking kidding me? He was the best part of not only that movie, but he gave everything to that movie. He did it as he was dying and could have just phoned it in and fucking didn't, and it was incredible." And just all the replies to it. Yeah.
God, yeah, and it wasn't just like he was dying of something, it's like, oh, whatever. It's like he had like fucking stomach cancer, which is so incredibly goddamn painful.
Yeah.
Like, and he did it not because he thought it was going to be great, but because his kids loved Street Fighter. And he wanted to leave them with something. So, yeah, go ahead and talk your shit, but if you come for Raul Julia, I am going to put you in the ground.
We'll fucking fight you.
Yes.
Yeah. Professional, professional voice actors, and then Hollywood actors who have done voice acting.
Yeah.
Games are fucking cool as shit. We should just end every episode, or at some point in every episode, just say games are cool as shit, aren't they? Because
they seriously should.
Yeah.
But man, speaking of things that are cool as shit.
Yeah. A little bit of a little backstory. If y'all have been following me on my Twitter at Mr_Hawks, or just been listening and watching the last few weeks of the podcast, you would know that we have made it a goal to get a guest on here by the name of one Snowbike Mike. Okay, from Kinda Funny. He's fucking cool. If you've not seen Snowbike Mike on Kinda Funny, go watch his fucking Kingdom Hearts playthrough videos from the Kinda Funny streams. The man is amazing. Okay, it's Kingdom Hearts is obviously Disney and Square Enix being played by a person who has no fucking idea what Disney is, and it's perfect. All right. Today he's playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 right now. All right. So he's played through Kingdom Hearts 1, fucking loved it, and then he watched the kind of video for Chain of Memories, and he's honestly, if you go watch one of his lore videos that he did for Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories, it's like spot on for somebody who has no idea who any of these fucking people are. But so today in Kingdom Hearts 2, he was in, spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 2, I guess. He was in the Pirates of the Caribbean world. Okay. And finished the first part, and then it opens up a couple of routes to the next couple worlds, but it doesn't tell you what they are, you just see them. And if you're somebody who knows Disney things, you see this one over here, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's Aladdin. And you see this one over here, and it is a pumpkin, giant pumpkin, with snow on it. Okay. Mike, can you tell me what world that might be?
I wonder what it could possibly be. I wonder what possible film that an entire generation of theater kids decided to make their personality and never ran away from.
Wonder what sort of Disney film might have a giant pumpkin head and Christmas themes. Who knows? But
I don't know. I know. The Headless Horseman, sung by Bing Crosby.
Thank you. That's it. But during the stream today, Mike sees this world, and he's flying through space, and he sees it, and he's like, "Oh shit! It's a new world. Oh, it's snow, and it's not a pumpkin. It's the snow. It's like Christmas. Is that the Grinch?" And the entire chat is just like,
"Man,
Mike, go see the Grinch."
Yeah, go see the Grinch.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. It's the Grinch. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't even know the Grinch was a Disney thing." Like,
you ever have those moments where you're just like, "Man, I'm glad I'm not the dumbest person right now." Like,
once again, like, fucking love Snowbike Mike, has no idea what any fucking Disney properties are.
How? Like, how have you avoided it this long?
Like, once he gets to the world, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's this. I didn't know this was Disney." You know. So I think in the first game it was I think it was Beauty and the Beast. Like, he got to a world and he saw the Beast and he's like, "I didn't know this was a Disney thing." Seriously though, they're great. But anyway, sorry. Yeah, Snowbike Mike from Kind of Funny.
Bicycle.
Snow Bicycle Mycicle of Snowbike Mike's Trikes for Tykes. Been trying to get him onto the show. I made a personal plea video for Snowbike Mike. And what I did was I took one of his original videos from the thing that got him to Kind of Funny. And I remixed it. Filmed it myself. Changed a couple of the words here and there in the words that he fucking spoke in the video. And for the past couple of weeks, I've been tweeting every day, day 1, day 2, day 3, of Lake Tahoe facts that I got from the internet, because Snowbike Mike is from Lake Tahoe. And then it was like day 2 of Lake Tahoe facts and a link to this YouTube video to try to get Snowbike Mike onto our podcast, Story Motors Podcast. And it was a different Lake Tahoe fact with a link to the video. Been doing that for a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. Mike has known about it because our really good friend to the stream, Send Nuggies, every time that Mike is streaming and I'm in there, she's also being like, hey Mike, here's, like, watch this. This is Mr. Hawks' video for his podcast. And there have been a couple times where he's pulled it up on stream, but then didn't actually play it.
Coward.
Yeah, well, like the other day, he had it pulled up, and it was, like, queued up to play while he was waiting for a game of Deadlock to start, and then the game of Deadlock started, like, way faster than it usually does. So he jumped into it. But, yeah. Last night, as we're recording this, on Monday, Mike was doing a stream. Yes. He was wrapping up, he was doing the whole wrapping up thing, and Send Nuggies went into the chat and was like, Mike, before you go, watch this video with the community, watch it with everybody. This is Hawks' video, let's watch it. It's 5 minutes long, please. And Mike is like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Pulls it up on stream. I immediately went to, I had it pulled up on my computer because I knew that she would potentially try to do this, and I had it like kind of queued up to record his reaction to the video in OBS. I have pretty much all of the audio. There were a couple times where the audio kind of cuts out because my headphone died, so then the screen paused and I'd switch over and then played it. At one point, the audio, my headphone went from one thing to the other. It was weird. For the first couple seconds, there's no video because all of a sudden my browser didn't want to do the window, whatever. But
whatever.
Here we go. I recorded Snowbike Mike's reaction to our plea video. It is exactly 9 minutes long, actually. It's weird. So we are going to end with this tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So before we kick this off, Mike, do you want to let the kids know what we're doing or what you're doing?
Yeah, I was about to say what we're doing. Tonight, as you listen to this, I will be getting back into Fallout London. So
you streaming it?
Oh, check out the artwork I made and put up on Instagram and Facebook at Nerding for Beginners. It is there is some very slanderous British stuff, and then as always, I try to post the go live image on my Instagram and Facebook stories, and in some of the Discords that I'm in, and man, it tickles me on several levels. I think it is just that. Speaking
of Discord, if you want to join our Discord, the Story Motors Podcast one, it is there. I think the link is somewhere on our page. I'll post it though. It's open to everybody. Just come in and hang out. But yeah, sorry.
Join, hang out. It's fun. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, and then gonna try to get back to the old Monday Thursday stream. But man, Mondays have been kicking my ass, so I've been coming home and just sleeping. So But so check it out, twitch.tv/nerding for beginners, and that's what I got going on.
Awesome. As the night this goes up, I will not be live. I'm actually going to a concert with my dad and my brother. We're going to see ZZ Top. So
fuck yes, hell yeah,
yeah. They're in town at the USANA Amphitheater.
Hell yeah,
yeah. Oh, speaking of. Actually, before we switch over to this video, hold on.
I was going to say, speaking of the band, which features 2 prominently bearded members and then a drummer whose name is Beard but does not have a beard.
Yes.
This is what I do.
So,
references.
if you are in Salt Lake City, if you are in Utah, and you are free on... Do we not have it on here? What the fuck?
How?
Damn it.
It's around there somewhere.
I know that we've posted it, but my supporters group, Salt City United, okay, for Real Salt Lake, the best supporters group. I'm going to say it. I'll fucking say it. All right, I love you, RCB, but, we're cool.
Uh-huh.
We hold an annual fundraiser. It's annual, so it's once a year. Yes, here we go. Okay.
There it is.
Oh, God, and I can't fucking... God damn it. Fucking shitcock. Just the way that this is, like, it's cropped on the... I'm gonna switch over here. So... Oh, and also Mendoza only wears short shorts. Anyway.
As he should.
Yeah, so on October...
He's got a great set.
On October 4th, so like a week from, I think, tomorrow when this goes up, at Urban Lounge in Salt Lake City. It's free entry. We only ask if you want to come. We just have a link to get a free ticket just so we can kind of get a head count. It's our 7th annual supporters fundraiser celebrating the 15 years of Salt City United. We've been here for a long ass time now. Free concert. You can't see it because the stream is cutting it off here, but free entry. There's raffle prizes that you can, it is a fundraiser, so you pay for raffle tickets, and there's some awesome fucking prizes, tattoo vouchers, restaurant gift cards, Kilby Block Party tickets, and if you haven't been to the Kilby Block Party Festival here in Salt Lake, fucking do it. Got a bunch of different sponsors, SNS, RSL, always donates some cool shit to win in the raffle, and concert with a bunch of local bands. Eagle Twin, Endless Struggle is actually made up of some SEU members. Pushing Up Daisies, and I want to say Flash Flares, but that is a cool ass logo. I don't know if there's another letter in between. But once again, Friday, October 4th at Urban Lounge, free entry. Like I said, we only ask if you're interested, hit us up, Story Motors Podcast on Twitter. We just have it's a link for a free ticket just so we can try to get a head count. October 4th at Urban Lounge. Come on down if you're in Salt Lake. Yeah. So I just wanted to get that in, and then I'll talk about it again next week because it's going to be the day before it. Yeah. So, but yeah. Tonight, when this goes up, I won't be streaming because I will be watching ZZ Top.
Yep. But hey,
my dad,
check this shit out.
My dad really wants us. My dad has been like, "Hey, ZZ Top is coming. Do you and your brother want to go with me?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do. Let's do it." So, but the last thing that we are going to do here tonight before we head out, and before we tell you to please follow us on Twitter at Story Motors Pod. Give us the thumbs up, the 5 stars, everything on the podcast services. Subscribe. It's free on YouTube. Give the videos a thumbs up, everything. Let us know any topics that you have that you would, like us to talk about and everything with our dumb fucking opinions. We're going to watch Snowbike Mike's reaction live, because I recorded, it was yesterday, but live reaction of him watching the video of me. And then we're going to react to it, I guess. It's YouTube. It's reaction content. What up? So, Mike, you ready? Ready for me to hit play?
I'm ready.
Because it actually just starts off I immediately with me starting the video, and there's no... Yeah, the audio is just my video starting, and then the video kind of coming in. So, friends, family, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary, peeps of all shapes and sizes, here's Snowbike Mike reacting to the Story Motors Podcast special presentation. Oh, hello. Robert here, Story Motors Podcast. Since we started the podcast almost 30 weeks ago, there's been one person I've wanted to guest more than just about anybody else in the world, and that is the master of hype, the czar of Nar, the Lake Tahoe ladies man,
Oh my
Snowbike
God.
Mike, from Kinda Funny.
Oh,
Now,
Robert.
Mike, you are a hard person to get a hold of.
I am.
All right, you stream all the time. You're incredible in your stream. You're killing it. You are the king of the FromSoft games.
Too kind.
At Kinda Funny.
Thank you.
So I thought I'm gonna have to do something special to get your attention to potentially have you join us here on Story Motors Podcast for just an episode. You know, maybe 2. Maybe we become better.
I'm loving the background. Okay, Mr. Hawks, Robert, you got me. Okay, I like this background. I like the chair. I like the Chelsea flag. Looks like a Real Salt Lake. Mass Effect, Pip-Boy. Speaking my language with the background.
Best friends, and then we go on adventures together. Who knows?
Maybe we become best friends.
We'll see what happens. But I think I came up with an idea to get your attention. Now, I got this idea from watching one of your streams from just the other week, and I thought, you know what? It's a good idea. If you haven't watched this video, I put that glitch in because our friend Nuggies said, hey, you have a part here for about 10 seconds where you kind of reveal it a bit too much, so maybe cut that out. So that was a little editing trick that I did. Yeah, I was proud of it, whatever. We should do something similar to that. So, Mike, let's give that a shot. Now, when I hit my snap, we're going to have something real cool happen. So, 3, 2, 1. 1. 3, 2, 1. Get a little nervous when people are watching. All right. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Howdy.
All right, Paul.
Hey.
Okay, I don't need to see anymore. Okay, but I'm gonna watch it all, of course. But like, can we talk about this really quick? I tell you this all the time, each and every one of you. Y'all are so talented, creative, fun, amazing. Each and every one of you are way far beyond me. All of you are way too awesome at the things that you are passionate about and love. And you know I'm just another jabroni. I got no skills, no talents. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Hawks out here having some fun with a big old smile on his face, entertaining us. Okay, I think about Mr. Robert Highwind and his crew. Okay, the Big Daddy, causing me to laugh all the time with his fun jokes and streams back in the day. Send Nuggies out here streaming. I tell y'all each and every day, you guys are incredible. Let's continue. Thank you as well, the RPG Saint, for the tier 1 sub for 32 months.
So familiar? Now, Mike, I want you to sit back.
I don't know where I got this. Okay, I don't know where I paid this person. This was the early days of Twitch. This was like 10 years ago. Would have been probably year 2 of me streaming. So probably would have been 9 years ago. Some would have been on someone's like Twitch page. Like somebody did my graphic arts and I fucking clicked on that and I paid some random jabroni on the internet, gave him my credit card information. And this is what they gave me back. Isn't that crazy?
Take a listen to the words that I've got to tell you. They might sound a little familiar, but give me a shot. All right? Let's get started.
Scene.
What is going on? This is when I switched audio, sorry.
Good city.
I was catching up
Good
on
city.
the most recent episode of the Story Motors podcast for September 5th, 2024, and I dreamt up the experience of a lifetime to offer up to you, the one, the only Snow Bike Mike.
I love experiences of a
What is
lifetime.
this experience of a lifetime? You're probably asking yourself.
That's Vale Resort's tagline. I'm still a company man, chat. I'm a company man through and through.
He's a company man through and
Snow
through.
Bike Mike's Trikes for Tykes, joining us on the Story Motors podcast for a one-day job of nerding out about Xbox games and recording it for posterity and views.
For the views.
Hold up. This is something that I want to be a part of, y'all. So, Mike, please take a seat. Allow me to take a moment of your time while I give you the Mr. Hawks. Really quick, this is, if you could see here, Nerding for Beginners, this is when I texted Mike and said, he's watching the video.
Yeah, I'm. So a little bit of background about what I was doing. I was trying to deliver some photos to a client, and I'm on my iPad, like trying to upload this shit to a private thing. And Robert is he's watching it. I'm like, what? Then it clicked, and I'm like, fuck what I'm doing. This shit can wait. They're already 2 months overdue.
And so one of the reasons, one of the reasons that it paused is because I was able to see this chat here, and what I tried to do is pull it up on my phone so I could chat in the chat. But the first time it paused, when I pulled it up on my phone, I use AirPods that connect to my computer. But I've got a Mac computer and an iPhone, so when I pulled up Twitch on my phone, it was like, oh, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to switch over to that and pause the computer. So I was like, oh, fuck. And then right after I switched back to the computer, hit play, and then it paused again, my AirPod died. So I had to switch over to that one. Yeah, so it was just like, it was like the fucking worst goddamn timing. Yeah, so, but yeah. So yeah, Mike is now in the chat, so you can kind of keep your eye on there. Yeah, Air D. Cooper, fucking awesome Mike. Friend of ours. That Mike.
Yeah.
That one's in the chat. Air D. Cooper is hyping me up. Fucking love you, Air D. Cooper. Send Nuggies, once again, thank you goddamn so much. And there's, from what I could see from the chat, it was just positivity. It was a lot of people being like, oh shit, this is cool. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, let's get back to it. Neo Aoshi, I see your name there. Love you. Video resume.
Okay. Hit me with it. What do you got?
Snow bicycle, bicycle thing.
I like that it's all in one take, just like I did. You know what I mean? No editing, just one take. That's all you get. One take to be great, as I like to tell Roger.
So much for taking the time to talk with me. You see, I'm currently looking to invite Andy Cortez's best friend to be the very, very special guest on a very particular episode.
Let's get Andy to say that.
Episode of my podcast, Story Motors Podcast. As you can see, the job offer is currently paying $0 because I'm not made of money, Mike. Sorry. It's offering lunch with me over Discord. And
I do like lunch.
You have to supply your own food. It's pretty great. But the one thing that stands out...
I'm cooking again. I was in the kitchen tonight cooking.
...to me the most, getting to sit next to you, Snowbike Mike, in the Discord server where we record with my co-host, who is also a Mike. I won't get you too confused.
Two mics.
That just sounds epic.
Snap. I like that. I like two mics.
Here's what I will bring to the
two mustached mics.
Number one, availability and a means of recording.
Okay.
Guess what, Mike?
Okay.
I'm available any weekday of the week for the next weeks until eternity, Monday through Friday, and I can record at any time after work. I live in beautiful Salt Lake City.
Great availability.
It's a little more than a stone's throw away from the Bay Area, so just give me a call.
Great availability.
Number two, I have great video game knowledge.
Okay.
I can determine a pleb like Nick Scarpino compared to a keeper like Roger Picorni.
I said that once.
I can determine another... I don't think he realizes that I'm doing his fucking words.
I don't think he does.
I just want to... Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Maybe I'll pull up his, because his is only like 2 minutes. His original one after this. But yeah, I don't think he realizes that I'm just using his fucking script. Sorry. Another pleb like Plump and Chump. Plump and Chump. I'm gonna rewind here just a couple seconds because if we play his, I want to point this out.
Okay.
I can determine a pleb like Nick Scarpino compared to a keeper like Roger Picorni.
I said that once.
I can determine another pleb like Plump and Chump, like Chump and Pump 69, and another keeper like Blessing Adeyoye Jr. And the final thing that I'm of course gonna bring to the table is of course that high energy fun that I'm known for. I'm gonna bring the good time. Nick Scarpino, Tim Geddes, Joey Noel, Kinda Funny Cool Greg, Kevin, Andy, Greg Miller, Roger, Blessing, and the CEO Jr., Barrett Courtney. I'm coming to bring the ruckus to the Story Motor Podcast Discord server studios. It's on you to make the call, Snowbike Mike. Call me up. I'll be here to help you gain access to said server.
Like that.
See everybody.
I like that.
Kinda funny. I love y'all. How was that, Mike?
Very good.
If you enjoyed it. If you didn't,
stand up and get an ovation.
Get it. But please join us for an episode of the Story Motors Podcast. Anytime. Peace.
You got to give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to give it up. Robert, a.k.a. Mr. Hawks, you have blown me away. You have hit me. You've made me smile. And you know what? I appreciate you. Thank you so much for going above and beyond, doing something fun like that. And you know what? I will accept your invitation to the next episode of the Story Motors podcast. We will talk. We will get together, and I will visit you in beautiful Salt Lake City, and we'll talk some video games with the co-host, Mike. And Mike, we'll have some fun reminiscing about old school Xbox games. We can talk about anything you want. I like that. You got a deal. Mr. Hawks, I'll see you soon. You got a deal, big chat. And with that, you got to respect the hustle. You got to appreciate the creativity and the fun. That's amazing. That's awesome. That is radical. That's so cool. Shout out to Mr. Hawks for going above and beyond, making that a good time. I truly appreciate the love. Y'all flatter me. You guys are way too talented to be calling me and asking me to hang out with all of y'all. Y'all got it. You don't need me. You know that. But I love you more than anything. I am happy with gaming with all of y'all. I had a ton of fun. I'm going to send you over to one Andy Cortez right now. You're going to go hang out with Andy. That sweet, sweet candy Andy. Go tell him I say hi. Tell him, MOBA Mondays are a thing. And I will see you back here tomorrow after soccer or before soccer for more stream and fun. Until then, have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Go check out the YouTube channel. And I'll see you back here for more stream and fun soon. Thanks, Frostpunk family. Frostpunk family.
Here we go. Snowbike Mike has seen the video. He reacted to it. He seemed to fucking like it. He said that he would be on the podcast.
Which I feel like we gotta hold him to it now.
We have it on fucking tape. And once again, Sen Nuggies, our good friend, she clipped out the part of him saying, "Yeah, let's do it."
Which is beautiful.
So really quick, I mean, let's pull this up here. So this is the original video from Snowbike Mike.
What is going on, kind of funny best friends? It's your boy, Snowbike Mike,
God.
broadcasting
So
to you
beautiful.
live from beautiful
Jesus.
Lake Tahoe. I was catching up on the most recent episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show podcast for September 15th, 2017, and I heard an experience of a lifetime being offered up by the one, the only, Mr. Greg Miller. What is this experience of a lifetime, you're probably asking yourself? It's simple. Greg Miller, CEO of Greg Miller Industries, is looking to hire one kind of funny best friend for a one-day job of deleting unwanted PSN IDs off his maxed out PlayStation 4 friends list. I said, hold up. This is something that I want to be a part of, y'all. So, Greg, please take a seat. Allow me to take a moment of your time while I give you the Snowbike Mike video resume.
One take.
Greg Miller, thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me. I see you're currently looking to hire a best friend to delete some unwanted PSN IDs off your maxed out friends list. I see the job offer is currently paying $50. That's a fair wage. It's offering lunch with Greg Miller. That's pretty great. But the one thing that stands out to me the most, getting to sit next to you, Greg Miller, in the Kind of Funny studio with the whole Kind of Funny crew. Man, that just sounds epic. So here's what I'll bring to the table. Number one, availability and a means of travel. Guess what, Greg? I'm available any weekday of the week for the next weeks until eternity, Monday through Friday, and I can come on down at any time. I live in beautiful Lake Tahoe. It's just a stone's throw away from the Bay Area, so just give me a call. Number two, I have great video game knowledge. I can determine a pleb like Nick Scarpino compared to a keeper like Adam Boyce.
So Adam Boyce, somebody that was kind of used to be over at Kind of Funny. I replaced that with a more current name.
There you go.
Yeah, but this is the next part where in my video I did a kind of little double take of like a weird display name. Pump and Chump or Chump and Plump 69.
I can determine another pleb like Plump and Chump. Like Chump and Pump 69 and another keeper like Jeff Gersman. And the final thing that I'm, of course, going to bring to the table is, of course, that high energy fun that I'm known for. I'm going to bring the good time. Nick Scarpino, Tim Geddes, Joey Noel, Kind of Funny Cool Greg, Kevin, Andy, Greg Miller, Andrea Renee, and the Irish Cream, Danny O'Dwyer. I'm coming.
Andrea Renee and the Irish Cream, I switched up. Yep.
To bring the ruckus to the Kind of Funny studios. It's on you to make the call, Greg Miller. Call me up. I'll be there to help you out. See ya, everybody. Kind of Funny. I love y'all.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that's the original, and then I literally just took the script, changed some words there, and sent it to him. But Mike, I don't know if you're ever going to listen to this bit. Thank you for watching that on your stream. We definitely fucking look forward to having you here on a future episode. Like I said, it's not a lie when I said when we first started this podcast, I had an idea of one of the guests that I wanted, one of the biggest guests I wanted, and it was Snowbike Mike. And I've got the idea for the episode. Mike can back me up. So yeah, and he's probably annoyed at me talking about Snowbike Mike.
No, but it just confuses me because my name is also Mike.
Yeah, that's why I try to say a Snowbike, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, Snowbike Mike, we will see you on a future episode. Thank you so much, everybody, for chilling with us. I'm going to hit that outro music, and then Mike and I are going to, where the fuck we want to do. We're adults.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Yeah.
I love you, David.
Make it weird.
Yeah. Talk to you later. Outro music is on.
Yay!
So, Mike, I love you, Mike. Mikey.
Love you too, Robert.
You're my Mike.
Aw.
Yeah.
Wait.
Our logo's on the screen.
Hey.
So if you want to pull your dick out,
I mean, if I want to put it away.
that's fair. Yeah. I didn't want to say anything, but it's, yeah. It's on camera the whole time. So, YouTube's just going to delete this.
I was gonna say it's my brother.